What is that? What is that? I know that. What is that?
So you heard it from a Game Grumps bit, but it's from old Chromeo old 45s.
Old 45s. I have that on my Spotify.
You think romance is dead and gone? Oh, don't pop through 45, but make a little and it all comes back to me.
I'm keeping this in.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Digital Gooning. I'm the Azure Goon, otherwise known as Az. Today I'm joined by Strayed, the Crystal Goon. How you doing, Strayed?
I'm doing Strayed.
Cool, perfect. Wolf, the Hero Goon. How you doing, Wolf?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
And Revy, the Tomboy Goon. How you doing, Revy?
Babies are born, worshiping unknown gods.
Perfect.
Whatever that means.
Today we're talking about the second half of Dispatch. And
the final half.
Holy fucking shit. Yes, Strayed. A half has two parts.
You know, I didn't expect to be here today. So I kind of don't need this. I don't need this sass.
So before we start, do you guys agree with holy shit, I didn't expect it to be this fucking good?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, fuck.
I did too. Let's be fair. After the first half, I expected the ending to be at least pretty decent.
I had a bunch of complaints. Well, not complaints, nitpicks of what I wanted it to be versus what it was. I think almost all of that was addressed in the second half. I complained that, it was just focusing on two characters, and it didn't focus on the team at all. That fucking changed.
Yeah.
I complained that I wanted more dispatching and, more unique dispatching. That fucking changed.
Yeah, I mean, but...
I like... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, no, believe me, being able to spend time with the team was great. It just made me want to spend more time with the, it's back to the old, this is fantastic. When can I have more?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I also had a complaint that, oh god, I forget. Yeah, fuck. It addressed a lot of my fucking complaints.
Yeah.
And
so I know I missed the last one. So I want to get out there real quick and go say the paths I kind of took, and said I took Phenomenon and said a Waterboy, as well as I went with Invisigirl instead of Blonde Blazer for some of the significant choices, as well as Sonar instead of Coop. Or I kept Sonar, got rid of Coop.
So you deviated from the remainder of us three in at least two of three ways.
Yeah.
What was the one way I didn't deviate?
I'm sorry. I know he picked
Phenomenon for his team. He focused on Invisigal over Blonde Blazer, and he got rid of. Oh wait, you got rid of Sonar? I'm sorry.
No, I got rid of Coop. I kept Sonar.
Okay. Why did you keep the worst unit? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry, Sonar lovers. Sonar is the worst.
No, he's not.
I'll pick Waterboy over Sonar.
How is Sonar the worst?
Sonar is never what you want him to be when you want him to be it.
Yeah, that's the.
You're just not putting it right.
No, I am, because you have to pair you have to pair them up in certain teams. So you either get. So the other teams, you can have the two people focused half and half to cover whatever you need. Sonar will never be what you need him to be, especially since Malevola is a jack of all trades. It's literally the worst unit.
You don't have to. Sorry, You don't have to pair them up, and in fact, the amount of times I sent Sonar and multiple people on solo missions, and they got the job done, about 80%.
Yeah, but if you pair up the right teams, they get bonuses.
Yeah, I know they get a synergy bonus, and the synergy bonus would have made that 80, 100%, but that synergy bonus wouldn't have mattered because they would have been covered by the additional person. But sometimes you need to hold someone in reserve, so sending multiple people to a mission just isn't a good idea.
Honestly,
It's also... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I don't understand. Like, yes, I get Sonar's like bit is a bit gimmicky and it can be annoying when you need intelligence and he's in beast mode. But like, I still like Sonar. Like, the only reason I picked Coop over Sonar was because tits. Like,
Fair.
That's valid.
Fair.
Yeah.
But
the only reason I picked Coop is because I was playing this like well, maybe it might be like a dating sim, and I will have more than 2 characters. So
sorry. The only
No,
the only
not.
people you get frisky with is Invisigirl, Blonde Blazer, and Phenomenon.
yep.
By the way,
Maybe
how was
that's kind of a casual thing.
how was the shower scene with Phenomenon?
Yeah, it was good. That really wasn't a shower scene. He just hugs you while you're naked.
Yeah,
and makes love to you.
It's enough. It's enough to
I'm
fuel.
going to make love to you again. You're crushing.
Sorry.
He
yeah,
thinks
like,
making love is hugging.
Exactly.
Right. Yes. No, I know. I'm aware of the scene.
Yeah, we all picked. Like, I picked Waterboy because I felt like Phenomenon might be a bit overpowered.
Yeah.
It's like, just give me,
Like there's a trap here, is what I was thinking.
yeah, something like that. It's like, just give me Waterboy. Like, I want to see what Waterboy does.
how
like,
is
you
I
know,
Blonde-
didn't pick based off of synergy. I picked because I felt bad for Phenomenon. I was up to that point. I believe Blonde Blazer was a bitch. She fucking led you on, and then the reveal that she had a boyfriend just put me off of her so fucking hard, and I felt bad for him.
I gotta say, outside of like that little iffy bit with Blonde Blazer where that's kind of not cool of her, I'm kind of shocked that she's as real as she is.
right?
I have grown to like her, and I will probably be doing another playthrough
I'm
where I
sh-
pursue Blonde Blazer.
Yeah,
It's just that initial half just...
I'm shocked.
I'm going to
I'm
pick
shocked
an
there
initial.
wasn't a twist with Blonde Blazer and
Doesn't
what's
that
his
kinda-
face?
Doesn't that kind of summarize like what we're expecting from Superman XPs?
Yeah,
In the wake of Invincible and The Boys, it's like any character who's remotely like Superman but isn't Superman, we're immediately assuming is just going to be evil. It's like, no, I mean, spoiler alert for Dispatch, whatever other issues there is with Blonde Blazer, especially I assume if you pick the romance path, she's real. She is a hero.
And she's actually she's actually a really great friend. Holy
Yeah,
shit,
she
is
is.
she a good friend? She's not a good leader. She's a shit leader, but she's a great
But-
friend.
After like playing it, I get like I kind of, I expected Blonde Blazer to basically betray us and screw us over somehow.
Yeah.
I
You
was
know,
in the camp that she was Shroud's daughter.
Yeah, something. I was in the camp, but like
something like that.
somehow or another, she was,
They,
with Shroud, and this
they
was a
made
setup.
that bar scene to make you think that she was going to betray you. And I swear, even to the last episode, I thought she was going to betray me.
I still thought she had something up, but like
Yeah.
the big reveal at the end that like she didn't actually have powers and it all came from the amulet. That's kind of when that's when everything clicks as to why she's so invested in Mecha Man. Because, like Mecha Man, she's just a normal person. And, she gets her superpowers from an amulet. Mecha Man has to use a super suit. And unlike her, where, she's technically almost invincible while in, super form, Mecha Man gets the shit kicked out of him. He's, like, scarred up. Like,
Yeah.
That is the invincible comparison between the two.
Yeah.
Getting the shit kicked out of him multiple times.
yeah, Mecha Man keeps trying, but, like, that dude is, like, scarred up and just completely fucked up.
This is
Well,
kind of what happens when you have a very big, very vulnerable target. Like you're not like he should be Tony Starking it and kind of doing more speed and artillery, but instead he is a full mech. And
Well,
it's just kind of not working out.
And part of me just wants to say, like, part of me would like to say the technology isn't there for him to have a Tony Stark suit. So
It really isn't.
So he's stuck more as like almost like Iron Giant, where it's just a big bulky suit.
There was one
And-
issue. Sorry, but
And when compared to other like super villains or superheroes, big bulky suit is just a punching bag.
there's one
Right.
massive problem I have with this plot. and I want to know how you guys feel.
I'm curious as to what you say, because there is at least one hole I can think of that I don't know what the answer is.
So the pulse was made by the villain, right?
You're saying the exact thing I'm about to say.
The pulse was made between the villain and Mecha Man's.
No. He didn't make it.
I don't know. He says, no. Az is right. The Shroud says, I made him I made him the astral pulse in exchange for him making me a mech, and he didn't do that because he was a dick.
Yeah.
But Shroud's like, I made the astral pulse, and that's all we get. So the question is, well, why do you need this one?
Yeah.
Just do it again.
Make it again. 2, who the fuck made that mech? That mech is incredible. Why the fuck are you mad that he didn't make you a mech? You have a better mech.
Yes.
Again, I know he says that, but my assumption is that there's something that, Mecha Man's dad did or contributed that Shroud just cannot replicate.
Maybe, but the fact that it doesn't say that, and granted, it's not super important. Shroud is still
it's the throwaway line at the very end.
But also there is yes, that's another thing. I was very happy to have Matt Mercer just going off on a real great villain. But the other thing is there is apparently a tie-in comic. I haven't read that, but I have read some descriptions. Basically, Shroud was always like that. Apparently, he's just always, and that's kind of the reason why Mecha Man 2, Robert's dad, didn't want him as part of the superhero team.
That he was always kind of an asshole.
Because he was always the guy who was like, I have to be the smartest person in the room. I'm going to predict everything. Everyone is kind of under my control. Oh, but I'm a hero though. No, don't worry, I'm a hero. But he kind of didn't buy that, and that's ultimately the only reason Shroud kills him. Is because he's just jealous. Shroud is a dick through and through. There is no depth to him. And it's kind of great.
That segues into a question I have that I hold off on if you'd like. So, did you kill him?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I told Chase
that bitch out.
Yes.
What? You killed him?
No.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we're split half and half.
My logic, and I appreciate that. We'll talk more. My logic is me, Strayed, person in world in this event. I'm killing him. I'm not Robert though, and Robert needs to be the good boy.
I'm a hero. I'm not going to kill if I can help it as a hero.
I am what I am.
You say what you are. You are what you are. And you say what you are.
Yeah, but I stuck true to the cold open of him talking to the villain about his dad, and then the villain basically oh, I'm gonna kill you and you'll die. You'll die just like your dad. It's like I chucked that bitch off the roof trying to kill him. Like we talked.
I did too.
Yeah, and then
oh wow.
When I talked to Chase, I was like, no, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker.
I said the same thing.
And then at the end, I killed him. And then talking to Blonde Blazer, on the car afterward. She's like, well, how did it feel, or whatever she says.
That was awesome.
Yeah, my response was like, it was awesome. I loved it. I fucking.
3 questions.
I'm dead and would not do it. Would do it again.
My thought process is that Robert's a hero, but he feels morally gray to me. And it feels like he fits halfway in between hero and villain and matches well with the Z team, and that's why he makes a good leader for him.
Well, it depends how you play it, really.
I disagree. I think the trope that I land on for Robert is, and granted, this is a choose your own adventure game where you sort of halfway build his personality as you go and his reaction as he grows. My landing on for Robert is the trope knight in sour armor, which is he's kind of a dick, he's witty, but he's gonna match the villains blow for blow in terms of just being kind of a jerk to everyone, but is ultimately at the end of the day a hero who will inspire them to be better heroes.
See,
it is the right thing.
I hear you there.
I got a true hero for mine. I don't know if you guys remember what you got for yours.
I got Everyman, which was basically I kept everyone guessing.
Oh,
I got the everyman as well.
okay.
Kind of like
Honestly, it does seem like you can be hero the whole way through, but if you kill Shroud, it's like enough of a like evil karma points to put you down to
oh,
like everyman.
like don't get.
Well, I have sorry, go talk. I gotta find my stat, but it's a
I
stat
was gonna say, don't get me wrong. I made a bunch of different minor choices along the way that's did just kind of make it great. It's like, I do something good, but I did not play Robert Robertson as just Robert. It's like I invested, a portion of me, which is what they expect. It's like, no, I am,
And it felt like a revenge to me.
I got some questions.
like,
Real quick, might I say, sorry, in my statistics, it's 51% of you stay true to your word to kill Shroud, but it also states that only 34% of players killed Shroud. So a lot of y'all punk asses.
So I think when I was asked whether or not I would kill Shroud, I played it off as I'm not sure.
Oh my
And
god.
that's more me speaking because I genuinely didn't know what Shroud's deal was.
I just realized when I played it, only 39% of players spared him.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Like, I started off the adventure with the intent to kill Shroud, and if by some weird way Shroud was, a redeemable character, or like the things he was doing was because, there was going to be there was the intention of like a follow-on game, and the dude's just trying to do what he's doing to stop, alien invasion, demon invasion, some other thing.
I have a theory on that.
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
like I might have spared him, but no, the final episode, you fight the dude, he steals your dog, threatens to kill your dog, and then he shoots like your love interest.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah.
She might straight up murder him, and that never
She
happens.
might,
Yeah.
if Invisigal is put on the path to not redeeming herself and becoming a villain, she does save you, but it's by slitting Shroud's throat and taking his mask.
Yes. But like,
I have some questions as soon as you're
dude
done.
was just, yeah, the dude was just straight up evil the whole way through, so I wasn't sparing him at all, not once.
So I will.
No.
Well, no. Let me get while we're still on Shroud.
Okay.
I'm just gonna share this real quick because I texted you as while I was in the middle of episode 8 or episode 7, I forget one, saying I think I know what Shroud's deal is, and I'll let you know if I'm right. And by the time episode 8 ended, I was super wrong. I'm actually kind of appreciated that I was super wrong, and Shroud they hammer in that Shroud is surface level. He really is just a complete petty asshole. I genuinely thought the whole thing with the Red Ring and gathering all these supervillains together and giving them all these augments, I thought that plus the Astral Pulse was a fucking bomb. I thought his whole thing was he used to be a hero. He idolizes former heroes like proper heroes like Blonde Blazer. He is like some extremist who is gathering all the villains together in this one massive group and giving them augments that make their powers better. And his whole thing is the Astral Pulse is connected to something, and he's going to detonate all the augments that he gave everyone to wipe out every villain that ever followed him.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was a thing. No, he wants to upload himself to a crypto server. He wants to use ChatGPT to predict the future. And
he's a literal puppy puncher. He's that Mr. Critical Role is that surface level.
I have your little dog too.
Okay, all right. So I have some questions.
Cannot stop.
I have some questions for you guys. First off, Wolf, who did you kick?
I kicked Coop.
Okay, how was fighting Coop?
Easy. She was a
No,
podcast.
okay. Let me rephrase.
I know exactly. It's a sky fight, isn't it?
It is a sky fight. It was pretty cool. Her little knives like not take control, but prevent you from moving properly. And then Blonde Blazer does the fucking Piccolo thing where she holds the villain and says shoot.
Okay, so is she like cool. literally like Iron Man basically when you fight her?
No, I mean she's flying, but I think that's part of her ability, or
Yeah,
like a
is.
jetpack or
Because
something
when we
like
fought
that.
Sonar, the augments made him like more monstrous and more powerful.
It just gave
It
more
boosted
control over her.
his.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure Sonar's only augment was it made his just beast forms. Well, his sonar, an actual kind of basically an energy beam. Here's
Yeah.
the thing I fought Sonar and I was like, oh, Sonar's not really associated with darkness or anything at all. But I guess he's fighting in a shadowy room because you're going to also have to fight Coop in the same shadowy room, and she really is associated with that. I'm totally fucking wrong. Apparently, I'm just 0 for 0, 0 for 2 right now predictions.
Okay, next question. Did you put the dick away?
Yes,
Yes.
with my own hands.
Give him some dignity. You're right.
And like,
I'm not-
Question.
and I'm not
Did you
and I'm
go on the
not
coffee
asking.
run?
I am not asking.
Yeah, coffee run was
Vizgel
my
to-
next question. Did you go on a coffee run?
I did do the coffee run.
I did the coffee run.
Here's the thing. I did the coffee run, and then I hit the guy who was like, yeah, we just need someone to put out this fire. No one's in danger, but we pay for the service. I ignored that fucking call.
I went to every single call in every single dispatch. I had a 90% clear rate.
Did you
Goddamn.
save the city?
No.
I did save the city.
I actually saved the city. Yeah.
I fucked up.
What else?
Which
What
means-
It was close.
Which
It
which
was
in
very
turn-
close for me because it got really hectic at the end. I had Malevolon got downed because I sent her to go fight Coop, and she was too strong, and it just fucking automatically failed. You know that stupid
I
ass
hate
fail
that.
condition.
I fucking
I
hate
hate
you,
that.
if you do,
That's
it-
genuinely
if you do
that-
too good at the game, it fucks you over because if your characters are too leveled and you don't have anybody with a low enough stat, you can't possibly win those because
Yeah.
they want that stat
it's
to be
real, that one.
maxed
And it's
out.
always attack.
Yeah.
It's always fucking
always
attack.
That is genuinely I don't like complaining about gameplay mechanics that I feel like they're trying to build around and try and get you to move around. That is something I genuinely despise, is trying to do
I hope they
good but
patch
not
that out.
perfect. That
It
and I don't know
should
about
have
I don't
been
know
an
about that.
instant fail condition. It should reduce your success rate by 20.
I'd
be okay with that.
I'd be fine with that. Yes.
Like, if it gave me less of a success rate, but, like, if all of my characters have high attack and I wasn't fucking aware of that to begin with, which I think it's introduced in episode 4 or 5?
Yeah.
I think it was-
And by
it's
then,
late.
all my characters but one have an attack that could fucking fuck that up if I bring two people.
Well, here's, I guess, like, I would be more okay for it if there's like an actual, like, a lore reason as to why, you know, like,
I guess it's
I just want to be okay with it.
There's a minor like there's like minor descriptions where it's like, oh well, punch him and knock him out, but don't kill him or something.
well, like, I'd be more okay if, like, you know, some of those missions took place at like the oil refinery where it's kind of like, hey, you know, you need to subdue the villains, but don't fucking destroy the place.
Another problem I have with it is a lot of them require multiple. Well, they don't require, but have slots for multiple heroes to go. But for me, I could only ever send one hero because I didn't have. If I put two heroes in, I was at the point by episode 6 where if I sent two heroes, the stats would be like 60% of the screen, depending on which way I wanted to go. And
There were
it's just bullshit.
quite a few where I would send two heroes just to make sure I absolutely cleared something.
Yeah.
I did do that.
Like,
yeah.
But yeah, most of the time it was single things. Like, you know,
I got. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say the difference is like, you know, we had Waterboy, and Waterboy was, you know,
Phenomenon would fucking dip out on missions. He would become depressed and take over 2 minutes to come back to my roster.
Yeah.
What do you mean he dips out of missions?
No, you would
would
send him
stop.
to the very first.
I thought he only got
mission
depressed
that
when he fails. Is that
No,
not true?
he just randomly gets depressed.
Oh, and he
he
just like
gets
leaves
depressed.
fucking missions.
yeah,
So,
Okay.
when you recruit him, I don't remember what episode it is, but if you send him on a mission, the very first mission you ever send him on, he will go and be like, "Oh, I thought I saw a blonde blazer over here," so he'll just completely fuck off, and it just leaves. And he's
Do you
done
know-
that. least once every dispatch that I've had.
Do you know what
He's a
Waterboy
great
does
hero, though.
on the first shift he has? He doesn't do that on any other shift, just the first shift. He injures 2 of your team.
Yeah, he does.
Like,
That's
in the
pretty
first
funny,
2 missions you send him on, like, he will injure a team member.
So
He
I
does,
think
yeah.
taking Phenomenon is the right choice because you get Waterboy in the final episode.
You get
Just like you
Phenomenon
guys
in the
get
last
Phenomenon.
episode, too.
You get phenomenal.
You-
But Waterboy doesn't make mistakes like that in the final mission, and he's actually like all of his stats are like level 1. They're kind
I
of worthless.
will-
But by
Well,
the end
but
of
that's-
that mission,
but that's
he
the
was
thing,
level 8.
Well, hold on.
But that's
If you send Waterboy...
Phenomenon is in the Phenomenon is also you don't need to level up Phenomenon in the last mission.
If
Yeah,
you
Waterboy
send...
you do.
If you send Waterboy... If you pick Waterboy, you have a chance to build up his stats to fill the hole that you had left over. And Phenomenon is already good. So having him already good for the last mission and Waterboy being good for the last mission, I think is better for the last mission. Because if you didn't pick Waterboy, Waterboy is useless. But if you didn't pick Phenomenon, Phenomenon's already good.
I can attest, he is not useless.
Waterboy?
Like Waterboy was one of my most sent heroes in the final mission.
Even though his stats sucked?
Yeah,
I do think there are a number of missions you can send him on where it's just like, oh, here's a special Waterboy
well,
option.
like I said, he got to level 8 by the end of the dispatch in episode 8.
Nice.
He leveled up really fast because a lot of the missions he went on gave double experience.
Yeah.
It allowed me to send him with other heroes and to get the experience. But I realized later on that it actually gave it to everybody on my roster. I didn't actually have to send specific heroes with him.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was
2 things.
actually really good to use in the end.
2 things. 1, in my game, Waterboy and Prism destroyed the Red Ring.
Oh yeah.
And 2, which means 2 Waterboys destroyed the Red Ring.
Yeah.
What did you do with Shroud with the Astral Pulses? I want to know.
I gave him both.
Yeah, I gave him both.
Gave them both.
What the fuck happens when you don't give them both?
It's the funniest option.
Yeah,
So I do know what happens because I've seen it. If you give him the real one, he instantly knows it's the real one, and he puts it in, and it plays out normally. If you give him the
How does it
fake
play out
one,
normally? I've never seen it not play out when he
Nope.
picks the wrong one.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like, does
What-
somebody fight him or?
So you know how after he decides to put an astral pulse in, and we're never like revealed that it's the right one or the wrong one, he
Yeah.
just gets sick and starts vomiting.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
Yes.
plays out like that. If you give
Oh,
him the
so
real
he's-
one,
so
if
he's
you
just-
give him
so
the
he's just
fake
wrong.
one, yeah. Well, no, if you give him the real one, he just vomits because
Well, that's the
I think
thing.
it's too much power. If you give him the fake one, he instantly knows it's fake and just fucking tosses it.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
okay,
you.
that's fair.
All
And
right.
then you give him the real one later on because he threatens your dog.
Yeah, like
Oh.
I gave him both. He
And he picks the wrong one.
he slips one in, or like by the sounds of it, he doesn't pick the wrong one. He gets the right one, which makes him sick and basically,
It seems like it doesn't matter. Like it's either
I think
he
it's
it's either
too
he,
much power.
They're fucking
it's either-
identical, Robert. I know.
yeah. I think it truly is just too much power, and he got overwhelmed.
I'm not a
I
smart
think
man.
the wrong
I know I
one,
can't
he
outsmart
would've
you,
just died.
so figure it out.
that's the thing. It's like it is a little bit of a cop out because it's either I built it wrong and it's too much power and this was doomed to fail from the start, or I picked wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not. But I also like thematically picking both is the hilarious option. It really is.
Yeah.
But
It's the right
but
option
I-
too.
Well, it's correct because that's also the theme of the game itself. This is an adventure game where Robert has had to make difficult decisions where you don't know what's going to happen, at least on the first playthrough. And so Robert has had to do that the entire game, is make a decision based on the information you have. And he can't because he's not built for that. Shroud isn't. That's where you get the hero villain difference is Robert's willing to take a risk and just make a call with the information he has, which makes him a solid leader. And Shroud is fully paralyzed when he can't predict something.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's so fucking
Shroud-
great.
It's
Shroud
it's
has to know.
So I have a question that kind of diverges from this, so I can wait if you guys want to keep talking about it.
I made my
Who was your most sent hero?
Coop. No, hold on. Actually, hold on.
I think it was Coop. It might have been Prism.
Mine was Punch Up.
Punch Up
Hey,
is so
not,
good.
not an awful choice.
Like
My
mine
strongest hero
was-
was Coop. I think Prism was my most sent.
My strongest was Flambe. My most sent was Prism because that double ability is just
Yes.
too fucking good.
Here are the three
When
best
I went to go
units.
fight the Red Ring, I sent her and Phenomenon.
Here are the three best
uh,
units. It's Prism, Punch Up, and Golem, which is hilarious because it's the three you start with for the final mission.
Yep.
No other
Almost-
units come close to how good these three are.
I would say it's Prism, Sonar, and Golem.
No,
I think Sonar beats out Punch Up.
he doesn't. Why would Sonar beat up Punch Up's ability to add himself to any team? How is that better than you never know what the fuck you're gonna have when you're gonna have it?
Sonar reduces deployment times.
So what?
Yeah, that's not bad.
You know how
If
valuable
you only
that
have
is?
Water
You
Boy
send
and Punch
him
Up,
and
and you could send them both because of Punch Up, I'd rather have Punch Up.
I think Sonar's better than Punch Up. 'Cause I'm a fan of Sonar's ability to transform. I gave him flight so he could fly across town. When he was in his beast form, he would take the entire team.
I restarted my game because I gave him flight. I restarted my entire game.
I lucked out. I gave it to Coop.
Yeah, I'm like, no, fuck this, no, and I replayed the entire thing to make sure Sonar got nothing.
Hate. Sonar was a great. I did not like Coop.
I started. Let me ask this now because we didn't go over through all the decisions. So all of you ended up saving the city.
Yep.
What was your decision for? Do you recruit them back into the fold?
I recruited them.
Yeah, I recruited them back in the fold.
I know Sonar gets hate because of skill set in here, but I would have kept him on the team. Out of all the people, if I had a choice to just dump one, I would have fucking dumped Flambe.
I think that's because of personal choice, though.
Least sent hero, by the way.
That is a personal choice I will stand by. Again, we talked about this in the last podcast. Is when we got to that episode where it's like, oh, well, we're going to have to kick one. You're just going to have to choose. I did not send Flambe on a single mission that time to try to just fucking tank his stats.
Exactly. Unfortunately, it did make the decision, and I resent the idea that it would have made me kick Invisigal if she didn't clutch that.
Yes.
So I have a quick question.
All right, I got a question.
So the additional stats you got at the end of dispatches, who did you give those stats to? Because I dumped them into Sonar.
I usually I usually dump them
because I got
into
charisma and intelligence most times.
I started with Invisigal, but then I switched to Waterboy.
That's understandable.
It was mostly Waterboy just because I wanted to bump him, but it was kind of I didn't specifically choose anyone. I was just kind of on a case by case. So I will say that I also did choose. I wanted to choose to recruit Sonar back into the fold, but you cannot do this if you didn't beat him.
Yeah.
If you fail to save the city, he just goes to jail no matter what.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, fuck. What was my question? I forgot.
Also, I will say this. Here's actually one that I want to follow up on because in episode 5, did you tell them you're Mecha Man?
I did. Yeah.
I did not. So
it's so much better if you do.
I don't know. I know the scene that happens. I tried to emphasize, I know this. Hold on. I know the scene that happens. I was trying to emphasize, I'm not Mecha Man to you guys at all, even if you end up finding out. I'm Robert. I'm the guy behind the thing. So I know it's always a scene where everyone gives their real names, and it's a bonding activity between the team. And I know that if you say you're Mecha Man, Flambe freaks out. Golem and Waterboy have to help you out and protect you.
Yeah,
if you don't have Waterboy, Malevolon. If you don't have Waterboy, Malevolon splashes her soda on him.
Flambe doesn't show up for the next dispatch.
That sucks.
He doesn't show up for the next dispatch, but he eventually comes around. Just
and then I know after the party he shows up at the end and punches you in the face, but he's like, but I whatever. We're kind of cool if I get to keep punching you.
Yeah.
But no. So if you just don't tell anyone you're Mecha Man, Flambe is just kind of like, I feel like there's something weird here, but whatever. I'm not pushing it. And then the scene just doesn't happen. It just goes off as normal. And there's just never a confrontation.
Yeah.
it just doesn't happen. And that kind of felt weird to me, that it's like, that's a significant chunk of that episode. And that's just never resolved, even though it's obvious that Flambe does find out you're Mecha Man.
The reason why I like telling everyone is because you know the scene where you fail to start up Mecha Man? Like, in the start of the episode after that?
Yeah.
Oh, the explosion, yeah.
Yeah, everyone but Flambe shows up to cheer you on and have a good time with you before you get in the suit. And then,
that's fun.
like, multiple of them try to, like, get you out of the suit.
I do. Oh, that is really nice. I do appreciate that it's just Roy, Chase, and Invisigal. And then I think Invisigal tries to cover for you by saying you had taco shits.
That's kind of funny.
Which is both cringe and sweet.
That's great.
But it is kind of a weird thing where it's like, okay, I just didn't choose that choice, so like confrontations that you kind of expected just do not happen.
I will admit that I'm kind of. I am.
Wait, Wolf, we can
Sorry, sorry.
I guess I'd say I'm disappointed in the fact that basically that whole explosion thing just gets immediately glossed over.
Yeah, well, kind of, but not really.
Well, like
You kind of fucking tank it.
Oh yeah, that's like it's just one of those, like, if you're gonna have something like that explode, like, make it so, you know, it's somewhat impactful to, like, the story and what the characters do. It's just, it feels like it just happens and then everyone's like moving on.
I want to grab you guys for this. Chase, how did you feel when Chase used his superpowers? How did you feel during the flashback? And how did you feel when he returned?
In a lesser game, in a poorly written game with a character I cared about less, I'd call it a cop-out, and it still kind of is a cop-out, but I'm glad he's okay.
I was not okay when Chase went down. I thought he died.
Oh, that's the end of that. You have to wait a week, motherfucker.
You want to talk about a cop-out? So for me, did we all romance Invisigal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, then it should be for me, it was a surprise because I didn't know Blonde Blazer got her powers from the amulet.
Oh, I didn't know that. Does she reveal that at all?
I watched the cutscene of that.
In
episode 8, when Chase gets the powers and fucking Mandy's in her like normal form, she's just like, you're not the only one without powers.
Yeah.
And like
if you romance her, she goes on a date with you as Mandy. And
Yeah, like,
that's kind of nice.
Robert teases her a bit because she's so insecure about the way she looks. And he's like,
yeah.
Did you tell her about the nip slip?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Did you tell her areola was out?
I didn't see it, so I didn't.
Yeah.
What episode was that in? Was that in episode?
I think that was 4 because it's the same episode where you could either go on the date with her or Invisigal.
So if you go on the date with her, she's so insecure and so afraid of you seeing who she really is that Robert kind of teases her, like, "Are you kidding me? You look great. What's the difference? You turned brunette and you dropped a few inches."
Like, you have to understand that you're still supermodel level.
Yeah, right.
When she was in her like track attire, it was like that is pretty hot. I'm into that.
Yeah. She got MILF energy. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, that track attire was fine by itself. Like,
she could drive me to soccer practice any day. It's great for me.
Now,
I love it.
It's Blonde Blazer is the unfortunate example for romance options that are great on their own, but the only other romance option is absolutely blowing you out of the water. I'm very sorry.
Now, if we could have romanced Malevolon, who would have romanced Malevolon?
Not me.
I would.
I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong.
She's hot. She's super hot.
You know what? The same feeling I'm getting about. You know what the same thing I'm getting about Malevola is?
Oh, you don't know how much of a bitch she is. Because you picked
No.
Sonar.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, he also had to deal with Punch Up being an asshole.
I don't know how
Punch Up
bad
wasn't an
Punch Up is.
asshole though.
He
Punch
wasn't?
Up was chill. No.
Malevola is a huge bitch. She just refuses to do shit for the longest time.
Anyway,
So you guys just picked the wrong choices then.
Yeah, like if you
So,
Malevola does not show up to the next.
she leaves halfway through.
Yeah, she leaves halfway
Punch
through.
Up does leave halfway through.
Here's the thing. Punch Up, he leaves because he says he's going to go check on Coop at the very least. Malevola just bails for no reason. She tells you to fuck off.
So two things before we move on.
I will say this about romancing Malevola, just because I want to relate it to something we all otherwise know. Not romancing Malevola, if I had the option, because it's the same feeling I get when I realized Harlock isn't the best romance option in BG3. She's way better as a friend.
Kick this man.
I know. I hear you. I hear you. It's close. No,
Shadow Shark.
Oh, is it the lady that's mean to you?
It's the two women that are mean to me.
Yeah.
It's Lae'zel and Minthara. I'm sorry.
I know you.
Minthara is a good one.
So, question.
Anyway.
Because we skipped past and I wanted to keep on Chase. First off, both times he said keep up fucked me up hard.
Yes.
Both times. Like, I wasn't expecting it to happen twice.
Okay.
Second, two more things. Secondly, if you're dating Blonde Blazer, she, like, kisses your hand and rubs it before she leaves, which I thought was sweet.
Aw.
That is sweet.
3, Shay, how did you feel when he came back? Because I cheered. I was by myself and I cheered.
Like I said, I felt it was a tiny bit of a cop-out, so it was a little tainted, but I was still too happy that...
Yeah, like
I agree.
Did feel like it is a cop-out, but I also...
I don't know. Like, you had that Chekhov's gun with the necklace. I thought it was played pretty well.
It is, but, like, it's just... Like, I get it, because it's of the way this game is supposed to be.
Because it's not without consequence. You don't have Blonde Blazer anymore. Like, Mandy is just Mandy now.
Let's to be fair, it's Blonde Blazer with an upgrade, because as far as we know, it's all of Blonde Blazer's powers plus all of Trailblazer's powers. I'm sorry, Track Stars, but he's now Trailblazer.
I don't know if it's... I don't know if he has his power.
Who knows?
I mean, I think he might be slightly faster.
Because if he has power, I think the dog wouldn't have been an issue.
No, because Shroud was holding him. He's like, I'm not just going to drop it.
Yeah.
Shroud literally says he knows Trailblazer's going to just grab the dog when he drops it. So I'm going to hold on to it and make sure it's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Last question about Chase, and this is very inconsequential, but in the flashback, what did you ask him to get you?
That was going to be my question. Cigarettes.
Beer.
The answer is Twinkies, because that's why Robert loves Twinkies.
The answer is beer.
The answer is beer, because
does he get you beer?
He does not get you beer. He gets you malt liquor. He gets you...
Oh my god, really?
Yes.
Fucking Chase is not beating the black kid allegations by bringing you a 40.
No, he brings you a fucking 40 malt liquor, and you chug it.
Steals.
Yeah, he steals, and then he...
he steals no matter what, because there's no way he actually stayed for a transaction.
No, like, he gives you a 40 malt liquor. Robert fucking chugs the thing, gets sick, and then he throws Robert the thing of Twinkies. It's like, eat this.
Disgusting.
So the Twinkies... Twinkies are still like a part of it. It's just that kind of like it happens after the malt liquor.
Can I have Twinkies? You're so sad you can have 2. They come in 2. I know.
Best case scenario, he dropped the money on the counter and just left with the stuff. Yeah. I don't think he did that. I don't think he bothered.
He legitimately states that he stole it if he picked the beer option, I believe.
Yeah, like he flat out says like he stole it because he's 20.
Yeah, he's not old enough for beer.
Poor guy. Chase cannot catch a breath. Here's the thing: Chase can do no wrong in my eyes.
He wasn't old. He wasn't old enough for beer, and now he's too old for beer.
Oh,
So
boy.
technically, he probably was old enough for beer if he was using his powers and it was accelerating.
That's the only
he could have
issue.
been old enough for the beer.
That's the only issue I have with like Chase's powers. Like that's an incredibly like shitty thing, the shitty downside to your powers, and I fucking feel for him. But it's also like, you sure you didn't notice this was happening before you reached Einstein levels of old?
Yeah, is it like a delayed effect?
My question is like, yeah, it's either delayed or did you have to do something
So
because the entire
horrendously, like
like the entire like they gloss over the fact that with him and your dad in that super team. Did he have to do something to try to save your dad that was just so horrendous that like it just added like fucking 30 years onto his life?
I think the only thing the comic says, and again, I didn't read the comic, I just read like a brief descriptor of stuff that happens in it. He's there when Shroud shoots him, which is kind of why Shroud bitches out and just kind of like blind fires and then bails. Because he doesn't want to alert Trackstar to actually doing anything. But that's the only mention of him. So maybe there was something else, but I can't imagine that like one very fast instance of doing the Speed Force.
No, I could see the speed. So he could have been in the Speed Force so long trying to save Robert's dad. With his enhanced speed, he could do miraculous things to a human body. He could have been in it for an extended period of time trying to heal Robert's dad.
Yeah.
So no, go ahead.
I didn't say anything.
I gotta say, I don't. Moist Critical does sonar, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Moist Critical and Soda.
I did not know.
Jacksepticeye
Yeah, Jacksepticeye does punch up.
does
I
punch
did
up.
not know who Moist Critical was until Strayed posted a comic.
Really?
A funny parody comic.
Really?
And I saw
I
the
knew about
hair.
him when he was in Dolan Planning.
I saw the
Come on.
hair and the white t-shirt, and I immediately went, I know what YouTuber that is.
No, to be fair, I don't really watch Moist Critical, but I am aware of him. I
didn't know his name.
tangential YouTubers.
I didn't know his name, but I've seen him enough from other things that I know what he looks like. He has a very distinguished hairstyle and shirt. And the second I saw that, I'm like, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Like I would occasionally watch him.
He also has a very distinct monotone, laid-back voice. That it's like, yeah, if you hear Sonar speak and you're familiar with him, it's like, oh yeah, there he is.
You gonna have those
Kind of
twinks?
same with Jacksepticeye. Yeah,
Yes,
kind of same with Jacksepticeye, who is also is similarly distinct. Though I think some other people have pointed out that obviously Jacksepticeye has a very distinct Dublin accent, but they, for whatever reason, they decided Punch Up was born in Galway, which apparently sounds much different, and they just didn't bother.
Yeah.
They just
But,
wanted the YouTube fame.
I am surprised. While we're talking about a character, I am surprised that they brought in fucking Dot Squad, which is an actual music artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Prism.
Yeah, she has, I think, 2 songs in Dispatch?
Yeah, she does. She does, and this she sings "Hose Depressed" while you're in the bar fight.
And she sings fucking Pound Cake, which doesn't fit the scene at all, but it's a fantastic song.
No, she is I looked her up a bit more after everything,
Uh-huh.
but I knew about her before from just my shuffle. But yeah, she's a fantastic artist, and it's just kind of funny that oh no, they actually got
Yeah, she has one of my favorite lines.
Oh, I'm partially blinded. Partially? You blind, bitch.
No,
Exactly.
it's like, oh, she temporarily blind me. Temporarily? You're blind forever, bitch.
Yeah, I fucking love that.
So it's so that, I mean, yeah, there are very worse celeb selections you could have done for this. There's the other ones are Alana Pierce as Malevola, who does a fine job, and I guess Flambe's actor is also decently known, and I guess it's like a character that he does is kind of similar to Flambe, but that's about all. But that's all I read on it. Oh, and it's also Joel Haver as Waterboy.
By the way,
Yeah.
him without eyebrows, I didn't see it before, but watching
Horrifying.
Mud play, yeah, he actually looks super fucking intimidating.
Dude, I can't believe you chose to throw water on him. I picked the pure alcohol because I knew that would do.
I thought the
Like,
alcohol wouldn't affect him, so I picked water.
I thought it was gonna make it worse.
Yeah, that's why I picked water.
No, I picked the alcohol because I knew I knew it was gonna make it worse. I just wanted to see how.
By the way, his song is fantastic, and I want it on my Spotify.
No, you don't.
I do.
Wait, what song are you talking about?
I was
Oh,
gonna say, what song are you talking about?
Robert's a
Excuse
bitch.
Yeah. He has a tiny peen. He sings a cover of "I'm a Bitch." I forget who sings that.
I know the song you're talking about, but I'm completely blanking.
And it doesn't even function anyway.
Like,
Who does him? Who is his voice? Like, is it someone I know, or is it someone?
I don't think so, because I say Isolde, but I think it's some guy called Lance Constantinopoulos or something along those lines.
Oh, jeez, I don't know that.
But that's not his real name. So you read Flambe's description, and it says he was born in Afghanistan. But then he has this like weird quasi-Latino accent, and then you also find out like his voice actor's like quote unquote name is like a Greek name, but apparently his actual voice actor's like was actually born in Afghanistan and has a very more Afghan sounding name. But then he has like a stage name and a character that he plays that is closer to Flambe. It's like this weird like back and forth.
Okay.
I mean, fair enough. Like,
Anywho, yeah. I don't think I remember.
like kudos to that dude for making a character that I absolutely despise. Like,
Hell yeah. I don't recall anything specific about Golem or Oops voice actors though. No, they did fine. Don't get me wrong. It's just I don't think they were like, part of that casting thing.
I'm surprised how many scenes Sonar and Coop get, honestly, and like how much combat they get.
Yeah, a little bit.
Props.
I could definitely see. I was looking for it, so it's a little bit iffy. I was looking for the scenes where it's like, okay, they're not interacting with anyone else. This is a scene about them, and it's very easy to slot them in.
I gotta say that so every scene that Sonar is in, he doesn't look like he belongs.
Aw.
Like,
I think that's just kind of like part of the
it's
thing,
a giant bat in
like,
a suit. Like,
yeah,
He's great.
he like there's that scene in the bar where he's supposed to be like intimidating, like oh shit moment, like oh man, it's the person you cut, and then it's just like a giant bat in a very bright blue suit, and I'm just like, do you belong here?
I think it would have been more intimidating if he was just after you cut him and he's part of Shroud's team. If he's just Werebat the entire time.
Yeah, right. That would have been better.
Yeah.
But it's funny. Like I laughed. I don't think that was the reaction I was supposed to have. But every time he showed up like in a suit, I just cracked up. I had a little chuckle.
I will say I've been clowning myself by like making predictions that are obviously not true and then exposing myself. That is one prediction I absolutely called. Was like,
you did?
Okay, yeah, the person the person that you cut is going to join the villain team.
I kind of figured that it would.
I thought I was going to go one more than that. I thought either Waterboy or Phenomenon was going to join them.
No, Waterboy's too. Waterboy has some problems, but he's too good of a boy. And here's the thing: we go back to like I'm glad that this didn't go the route of evil Superman. No, it's just a weird Superman. He's depressed Superman. He's not bad. He just doesn't know. He's Superman without Clark Kent, so he just doesn't have anything outside of this. So he's a weirdo.
If they do a season 2, Waterboy and Phenomenon would sync up together.
Yes. Because right now the sync is just it's whoever you add and whoever was the sync for whoever got cut.
Yeah.
So in Wolf's game, Phenomenon and Punch Up were the thing. And everyone else's game, it was Malevolent Waterboy, which is certainly a pairing.
Yeah. I made him intelligence and charisma.
So he's Sonar's replacement.
Yeah, but it's kind of funny for that. But anyway, then I made Malevola like covered the bases that he didn't have, so I made him more combat and defense focused.
I spec'd him as fucking intelligence and speed.
Okay, yeah, that works.
Not awful.
Because I stuck with the fact that like this dude has zero charisma.
Because
like,
even if you pick Sonar, half the time you don't have intelligence. Like, you need someone for intelligence. If you pick Phenomenon, you're fucked for intelligence.
It's really funny how Phenomenon has like game-breaking stats in the actual game, and in the training video, he's just fine.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
But
I'm trying to think of any other major choices that we'd want to discuss besides, all four of us bowing at the Church of Invisigal. This woman can do no wrong.
Well,
go ahead.
I was going to say, the entire episode 1, it's like, I might have picked Blonde Blazer if it wasn't for the way the story picked up.
Yeah.
But, some like random superhero coming out of the sky to recruit you and promise to build you a suit and everything.
But then you got that fucking sex scene. You got that sex scene in episode 4.
Yeah, that kind of rewired my brain. I think I admitted that last podcast. So it's like, now my path is set.
Like, just call me cynical, but somebody showing up out of the blue and promising me anything, is going to be met with like, who sent you?
I was really wrong on a theory. I thought Chase was going to be Shroud. I was fucking wrong on that shit.
Yeah,
Chase ain't going to be Shroud.
I'm not sure I totally believed it, but I did tell you it had legs, and I thought, like, that's a possibility.
I couldn't understand why Shroud wasn't voiced. I'm like, okay, so it's going to be, he's not voiced, so it's going to be someone that we know, and it's not going to be fucking Shroud.
And then I told you it was very prominently Matt Mercer as the voice. And it's like, voice changer, whatever.
Yeah. So I was kind of shocked that there was no twist on that. He was just fucking Shroud the entire time. Like, he
I will say,
wasn't voiced because I don't know, maybe he had laryngitis that day. I don't know why he wasn't voiced.
I mean,
they didn't have Mercer around yet. No, because you know why?
Why?
So you don't clock that guy in the bar.
Even then, you could have a voice changer or some shit, like on his mask or something.
It's for the whole bar scene where you're sitting there, and like, speaking of that bar scene, another reason why I got Everyman is, the bartender is just talking about fucking Blonde Blazer's ass.
Oh, I beat the shit out of him.
No, like, I absolutely let him just continue. Like, I did not stop him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I beat the shit out of him with the glass.
I truly was like, look, man, that ain't my girlfriend. Like, you can talk about her however you want. Like, she can come be.
No, he talked about Chase. I don't give a shit what he said about Blonde Blazer. He talked shit about Chase, and I'm like, fuck you.
It's not even it. I'm not romancing Blonde Blazer, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you have to shut the fuck up.
Like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Because here's the thing, you're sitting around thinking, I'm just a guy. You don't recognize me. I'm not here normally. So you're just doing this to everyone.
Like, I knew that guy that was talking, like, at the end of the bar. I figured, like, there's something with him and he's going to do something. I didn't know he was fucking Shroud.
Oh, I clocked him immediately. I
thought Robert would react.
I'm like, that's the villain.
I thought Robert would react to Shroud. Like, I thought he would at least know what Shroud looked like.
No, like...
No. Why would he? No, to be fair.
Why would he? He was on his father's team.
No, because you see Shroud's, oh God, what's the term? His mugshot. You see his mugshot very early on when he's Elliot, quote unquote.
Yeah.
He looks way meeker. He doesn't have the full beard. He just has a thin mustache and he has a way more full head of hair. Mm-hmm. And so that other guy has totally changed and is wearing glasses.
Okay.
So Robert is not going to immediately clock him.
I mean, fair enough. But yeah, I completely just... Oh shit.
You good, bud?
Yeah, I'm good. No, like, it was one of those, like, fair enough. But I expected Robert to be able to at least clock, like, his, some of his facial structure. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
If you were a part of your dad's team if he was a part of your dad's team for so long, I expect you to, know what he roughly looks like.
Apparently, to be fair, Robert didn't, like, fucking keep tabs on anyone or, like, call anyone
he
or anything.
Well, yeah, even Chase was the other person he was closest to besides his dad on that team. And before the game, he didn't see Chase for like 15 years.
Yeah, like he just
wasn't around.
That's fucked.
It really is. Honestly, Robert, dude, what the? I mean, it's like I was in a weird place. Like, oh, come on, man.
He like I'll give him that, but like yeah, still like you didn't talk to any of them. And
Yeah.
sure, like granted, like in the flashback with Chase when you were a kid, like Chase isn't exactly a fucking saint to begin with.
Well, neither is Robert.
Yeah, well, like yes, neither is Robert, but like the dude's like, yeah, I'm only here because your fucking dad's paying me to watch you.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
that
might have
comes-
had something
that
to do with
comes-
it.
No, that comes across as Chase is. We know Chase by that point. We know Chase is the kind of guy who insults you to your face. and
First
tells you
time
how
he
much doesn't
sees
care.
you after 15 years is if I had to kill your dad for my youth back, I'd blow his fucking brains out.
Yeah,
First
Like,
thing he fucking says to you.
again, like
That's
like Chase is great, but yeah, it's just kind of one of those, you know.
But like,
It's just as a kid, just Chase going like, yeah, I'm only here because you know
I don't
your dad
know.
pays me to do this.
I don't know what
then
they're
he
gonna
goes
do
and gets
for.
Twinkies for you.
Yeah.
No, he gets me fucking 40 malt liquor when I ask for beer.
I don't know what they're gonna do for season 2. Like, there's some like
That's one thing.
very like different paths in this. There's like 3 endings for this, I think.
Well, that's the thing. Assume that you chose the option to redeem Invisigal, romance or otherwise, but she's fully redeemed. She's a hero. Yada yada. Versus, what's the path if you like the idea between Shroud is alive and in prison, or Shroud is dead, and Shroud is dead but Invisigal's redeemed, so no one's Shroud, or Shroud is dead and Invisigal's full villain, so she's Shroud. What the hell happens?
Yeah.
Because I killed Shroud, I just assumed that like every option has like Shroud has to die, but it's you know between you killing him and somebody else like Invisigal or Blonde Blazer killing him.
I mean, here's what they're probably gonna do, because they're probably just gonna have it be either a new team, or B, just have basically nothing kind of matter. Like,
Maybe.
yeah, like they could very easily have none of it matter, because they say, I think, that they're just gonna have the one member like cool off in prison for a few months or some shit like that.
Yes.
So
What?
that doesn't matter. Who you romance kind of doesn't matter, because you could just choose who to romance in like the first or second episode. So that really doesn't matter. The city being destroyed or not doesn't really matter.
Like you could do a time skip where the city like
Yeah, it's
again
rebuilt.
because whether or not you save it or fail, like it ends at least to the same thing. So like you could just do a time skip where the city's rebuilt after or being rebuilt after the incident.
And you could just have Shroud not be in it or mentioned, or maybe just and so that doesn't matter at all either. Like literally, like nothing besides who you romance really has to matter.
Yeah.
And even then, like they could just say that your character is single now, and like his girlfriend dumped him.
Yeah, like
that
one of
could
the,
not
like
matter.
yeah, like
No,
some,
but
one of them dumped him for.
Well, goddamn, thanks.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Like I know Telltale games. Like I played Telltale games for over like for decades.
Here's the thing, and here's why. This is actually something I just wanted to bring up in general. I think that this game, both intentionally and unintentionally, kind of found a missing thing about the Telltale formula, which is in addition to just the adventure game stuff and like in addition to the dialogue options and the choices you make and yada yada, put an actual gameplay loop.
Yeah,
Like an actual game, not just an adventure game where it's just puzzle and the solutions are obvious. Put an actual game with because feeling the absence of whoever you cut, the reactions from the other person that you didn't, the fact that there are certain story beats that interact with the actual gameplay part of it. These are actually good things that made me invested more both in the story and in the gameplay loop.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of easy to just do it like that.
And like I would just pay a full $60 for a game that just was a fucking dispatch game.
Yeah,
With
That's
with just the bullshitting between the characters as you send them out. Like
So the biggest complaint I have about this game is that it doesn't have a skip button.
Yeah.
It desperately needs a skip button.
I
do
went back to go. Sorry, I restarted episode 1 to start the Blonde Blazer path. And yeah, one of the things is just kind of I just want to get to because I played a lot of visual novels.
Mm-hmm.
I can just skip through all the choices and just go to the unread dialogue.
I want a skip button, and I want like you guys said, a dispatch mode.
Yeah, just let me skip to the choice, and then let me watch the cutscene of the choice that I haven't seen yet.
I'll double down that I want a dispatch mode as well. However, the way it's currently constructed, I would say does tie in a bit too much to the story beats. So I think it would be a little bit more difficult to implement.
Just skip it. Just skip it to the choices. That's all you have to do. Yeah. Just skip it to the choices.
The dispatch mode, I get it, it's tied in. But kind of like I said, just make it almost like an eternal mode.
Or
where it's just you're
good.
Things just continue to go up. If that makes sense. No matter what you do, the skills needed to choose an option go up. Yeah. The skills needed to pass them to just go up. Just make the whole thing just ultimately.
Back to the subject of skipping. Either have a skip button to skip the choices, or do what Bad End Theater does, where they have a graph of all the choices, and you can select or deselect which choices you make, and then play from wherever you want. That would also be good.
Do what does?
Bad End Theater. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but it's another choice game, but they have a chart of all the choices you've run into, and you can turn choices to whatever choice you want to make on this chart, because the stories are so fucking interwoven that, and then you could just play from whatever. Then you could just play it from whatever point.
Huh.
One of those.
Familiar, but okay.
Yeah. If you want, I would suggest you check out someone like Markiplier playing that, because that's actually a really cool choose your own adventure.
I haven't watched Markiplier in forever.
He does a good playthrough of it. He does a really good playthrough of that game.
No, that's not a knock on Markiplier. I just haven't got around to watching him in forever.
Yeah,
it's just a thing. Wonder if he'll be in the next game. the next season, I should say. Yeah, I mean, what was I going to say? Holy shit. It's been so long since I was holding this point in my head that it's completely finished.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
Oh, no, I was going to say maybe for a season 2 potential thing, you could, I'm not sure if importing save files is still a thing anymore. Maybe they'll do that Mass Effect 2 interactive comic thing.
I hope they do something like that.
It's a recap where it just gives you the major choices.
Either that or the Witcher 3 version where you're in a bathtub and being questioned about your past life decisions.
Yeah.
Is there any better time you could do this? It wasn't a bathtub. It was you got out of the bathtub and then you were getting shaved.
I could have sworn I was in a bathtub while he was asking me those questions. I don't know.
The scene began with you in a bathtub.
Okay. It's been years.
It has. It's been a sec. But yeah, I'm fairly certain it was it was after that. He's not a savage.
Oh, god damn. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Dispatch was overall much. It's not like I had low expectations, but I thought, this is going to be a fun little adventure game with a mini game on top of it.
I thought
this was exceptionally well written and very fun to play. Exceptionally well written. I was gripped the entire way through, and I love these characters and want to see them more.
It was exceptionally well written, and I want to see season 2. I want to see continuation, and to the writer who chose to cut all the sex scenes. Go fuck yourself.
Play them alive.
Do it next time, you fucking coward.
You have one more option. You have to release the sex scenes.
It would be better in this one because you're actually, dating the person now. But yeah.
Release the sex scenes or the dog gets it.
This is my villain origin story. Is that I didn't get to see Invisigal foot porn. Is that where I'm at?
Yeah. I guess that's where you're at right now, bud.
I have to rely on Rule 34 and the help of random Twitter artists.
This game did very well, right? Like very well.
It's still it's currently on the top sellers of Steam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So. Fuck. There's gonna be season 2.
Yeah, that's the hope.
I mean, there needs to be.
The closest thing I saw was they're asking Aaron Paul, who, by the way, great job.
Phenomenal. I didn't even know it was him.
That's another thing. It's like it's weird occasionally for physical actors to transition to voice acting. I think he's done other voice acting work.
He's done it for a while.
But in particular, I'm very good for main character stuff for good old Robert. It's tough to tell, and so glad not just rehashing a Jesse Pinkman voice. Not that I thought he would, but he did good. Anyway, the only thing I was going to say is just I did see an interview. Well, not even necessarily an interview. I think it just came up as a question for him. For what?
Yeah, Aaron Paul struggled a bit with this. Is that the one you're talking about?
No. Maybe you have more insight than I do. I was just saying he was asked about if anyone has approached him about a season 2. He said no, but there was also it's not a no. It's like it's a maybe not. But also I don't know when that was taken. So,
I hope a new one comes soon. But from the way that sounds like they haven't even started it yet. But
I'll take the time. I would assume this is experimental enough. I would assume they want to see how this did.
My assumption is like what Straight said is this is experimental enough to where like they're just waiting to see how it does before they even try to do season 2. So
I would be okay with a DLC like $5-10 that just has like straight up dispatch episodes where you play with like certain units at certain stats.
I would be okay with the DLC where they release the sex scenes. Do it, you fucking coward.
That's the sex scenes back in.
The first DLC to charge more than the actual game.
It's called
pay for it.
Revy, it exists. It's called the Hot Twink mod.
No,
honestly,
really, the Hot Twink mod? Like,
no. I was doing a joke on half coffee. There isn't one.
Yes.
Oh God, who would be the most Twinkie character?
It's Robert. It's Robert.
It's Robert.
I mean, it's right there.
Dude, there's no other like male in the game besides Robert. Like unless you
Waterboy's too pathetic.
You got the gilf.
A twink needs some bite.
You got the gilf.
You got Waterboy or Ward? Which one?
You got the gilf of Trackstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe, but
oh God. All right, we're running low on time.
All right, yeah.
I mean, yeah. If anyone has any interest in adventure games, even tangentially,
now that we ruined it,
yeah, right. No, yeah. If you're the kind of person who both listens to this podcast and treats us as genuine reviewers, so you skip to the end for our absolutely correct and perfect opinions.
Oh yeah. Like all our fans in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. They keep it on in the background. But no, yeah, this was I don't think we need to reiterate anymore. But yeah, Dispatch phenomenal. Desperately hoping for season 2.
Oh yeah. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you share our podcast and play Dispatch if you haven't yet. It's worth your money and it's worth your time.
Yay.
All right. Peace out, everyone, and keep up.
Peace.